Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. My name Muhammad Denis Shafran bin Rizwan. My metric number 311048. Today, I will present the introduction of our report on Nestle Berhad. Nestle is a leading FMCG multinational company in Malaysia, specializing in the food, beverage and wellness industry. They hold a strong market position through a diversified halal certificate portfolio ranging from everyday brands like Milo and Maggi to niches nutrition like Let's Grow. The core focus of our study is to analyze the macroeconomic theories behind Nestle's success, specifically looking at consumer demand, price elasticity, and promotional strategies. To conclude the intro, this presentation is structured into 5 parts, starting with this introduction, followed by diversification, demand analysis, promotion, and a conclusion. Thank you.
Nestle Berhad is the world's largest food and beverage company, offering a diverse portfolio from Nescafe to Maggi. But our core focus is absolute flagship product in Malaysia, which is Milo. Celebrating its 75 years anniversary in 2025, Milo is a household staple because it is viewed as a daily necessity. Its demand is inelastic, meaning even if the price increases, consumers would still buy it regularly. To capture different market utilities and reduce product risk, Nestle heavily diversified Milo into various forms, which is powder form, convenience form, and energy bar snack. This aggressive strategy allowed Milo to maintain a dominant 95% market in Malaysia.
Hi, my name is Mikael. My metric number is 311043. I will present 3.1, the concept of demand for company. In economics, demand refers to the quantity of goods consumers are willing and able to purchase under certain market conditions. Demand is important because it supports business operation and economy grow. Without demand, company would have no reason to produce goods. Economy use a demand curve to show the relationship between price and quantity demand. Besides price, other factors that affect demand include consumer income, personal preference and taste, future expectation, price of substitute or related products, number of consumers in the market. 3.2.1 Price of the product. Product price is one of the main factors influencing consumer purchase intentions. Based on the microeconomics law of demand, when the price of a product increases, consumers tend to buy less, while lower price encourage higher demand. When other factors affecting demand remain unchanged, change in Milo price will affect the quantity demand along the same demand curve. If Nestle Malaysia increase the price of its 1 kg Milo package, consumer with limited budget may reduce their purchase quantity. On the other hand, when Milo is offered at a discount price or during promotional sales, consumers tend to buy more.
Consumers' income. Consumers' income is the total amount of money earned by individuals that is available for spending on goods and services. It is an important factor because it determines the purchasing power of the market. When a consumer's income change, buying habits change. Nestle Milo is generally classified as a normal good, for which an increase in income is associated with an increase in demand, with prices and preference held constant. Nestle Milo demand tends to increase when consumer income rises, as consumers have greater purchasing power to afford branded nutritional beverages. Based on the figure, when consumer income increases from I1 to I2, the quantity demanded for Nestle Milo also increases from Q1 to Q2. This happens because consumers have greater purchasing power and are more willing to spend on branded nutritional beverage, such as Milo. Therefore, Nestle Milo can be considered a normal good since its demand increases as consumer income rises. In conclusion, consumer income plays an important role in influencing the demand for Nestle Milo in the market.
Now, let's look at the price of substitute. First, for the definition, substitute goods are products that fulfill civilian needs, meaning they can replace one another. In this case, when the price of one product goes up, consumer will naturally look for a cheaper alternative. Looking at figure 3.2.3, we use Milo and Vico as a classic example. When the price of Milo increased from P1 to P2, it become more expensive for the average consumer. As an analysis, this price hike caused consumer to switch to Vico. Consequently, the quantity demanded for Vico increased from Q1 to Q2. This clearly shows that Malaysian consumers are price sensitive and will choose the more affordable substitute when price change.
Hello everyone, I would like to explain the price of complement. In the definition for complement, a complement refers to the products that are used or consumed together, where the demand for one product moves inversely to the price of the other. If the price of primary goods increases, it will extend a fall in demand for complementary goods. Let us see the graph for price complement. I would like to take the Omega Plus and Cocoa Crush as an example. Based on the figure, when the price of Omega Plus increases from P0 to P1, the quantity of demand for Cocoa Crush decreases from Q0 to Q1. This shows that Omega Plus and Cocoa Crush are complementary goods. If Omega Plus becomes more expensive, consumers will buy less of it, which simultaneously reduces the demand for Cocoa Crush, causing the demand curve to shift leftward.
There are four key non-price determinants shifting the demand curve for Milo outward to the right. First, consumer preferences. Nestle have built a powerful brand association by linking health and athletic success, like the Alpha Milo that give free samples to students and community. Next, future price expectation. If Malaysian consumers expect price hike due to the inflation or any occasion, they will rush to stock up immediately. Third, seasonal factors. Demand for Milo sharply peaks during the back-to-school season and major festivals like Hari Raya. And finally, population factors. Malaysia have large population of young people provide a natural growing consumer base. By positioning the brand as a supporter of a youth goal, Nestle has expanded its total market size and pushed the demand curve upward.
Now I will explain the 4.0, which is promotional programs organized by Nestle Berhad. First, advertising. Nestle invest is above the line. Advertising to build and maintain extremely high brand popularity. Advertising for mass market brands like Mero and Maggi is played on television channels such as TV7, TV2, and Astro. The second is sales promotion. Sales promotion aims to stimulate consumer immediate purchases and increase sales. Premium gift is the most common characteristic of Nestle Berhad. For example, consumers can redeem a Chinese New Year affordable bag after purchasing a minimum of 48 ringgit or 68 ringgit worth of participating Nestle products during the campaign period. The third is sport sponsorship and activities. Nestle Berhad, through its Mero brand, has become synonymous with grassroots sport development. Nestle Berhad sponsors Sukma Exercise Sarawak 2024 as a team sponsor. This photo is evidence that the Nestle Malaysia has sponsored Sukma Exercise Sarawak 2024.
In conclusion, the study of the law of demand confirms that Milo's demand follows standard economic principle, which is price increase lead to a decrease in quantity demanded, while price decreases encourage higher consumption. In income and purchasing power, consumer income is a primary driver of demand. Individuals with higher purchasing power are more likely to choose branded, nutritious beverages like Milo for their families. For market determinants, beyond price and income, demand is influenced by the availability and cost of substitute goods and the consumptions of complementary products, such as breakfast items. Other factors like consumer preferences, seasonal changes, and population trends also play a role. Impact of promotion. Nestle's promotional programs have been vital in strengthening Milo's market position. These strategies have successfully increased brand awareness across all age of groups and fostered long-term consumer loyalty. In summary, understanding these demand determinants and the effectiveness of promotional activities is essential for the company to make strategic decisions regarding pricing, marketing, and product planning to maintain its competitive edge.